Hello and welcome back to WWE2K24. Eric M. Twins 28 here. How you doing, everybody? It is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. And it's been a long time since we had an episode of this. This was back in July, I believe. The last episode was SummerSlam. And then shortly after that, my darling son broke my one and only good controller. Thankfully, I have a new one. I have everything working out, so we're going to get back into it. But we're going to do a review show as I get my drink ready of where we're at since we left off. I've added a camera. I'm recording this through my desktop with my PS5 hooked up to it, so that's why I'm able to have a camera going. I figured, what the hell? Do something different for a change. So I'm going to show you guys where we left off. I made a couple changes to the pay-per-view list, which we're going to do right now. So if you come here, so we're at the end of August. We have the upcoming Nitro, which I haven't started working on yet, our Dynamite, SmackDown, and NXT. So for September, everything's the same. Payback is WWE, Wreckage is ours, Stand and Deliver for NXT. I changed October for us. Instead of Sin, Sin is still for us, excuse me. It's Sin War Games. I'm thinking about changing that to just Sin or something else. I don't know how much work it's going to take to get War Games done. I'm not familiar with playing with War Games yet. I'm going to look into it, but for now, it's going to stay the same, but it might change. I did change the October pay-per-view for WWE. It's now Bad Blood, and it's the current look for this year's Real Bad Blood. Originally, I had Judgment Day here, and I moved that to February, I believe. Yes, so Judgment Day, I moved that to February. Then we have Roadblock for NXT. And then we have our Mayhem pay-per-view. And then looks like they have NXT Starrcade. Yep. Backlash. And then Death Before Dishonor. I thought about giving us Starrcade, but then I saw that NXT had it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And so that's where we're sitting at right now. So the two changes, Judgment Day moved to February. And then Bad Blood moved to October. So that's the changes for that. So let's take a quick look at all the title belts, who the champions are, where we stand as of right now. I haven't made any changes to the roster yet. Everybody's still the same on the same shows and all that, so nothing's changed. I haven't touched that game. I haven't touched anything, with the exception of changing a couple of the the PLE, excuse me. I keep calling it pay-per-views. Old habits are hard to kill off. So on Raw for their titles, Damian Priest is still the WWE champion. The Intercontinental champion is The Miz. World Tag Team champs, the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley's the women's champ. Omos is the 24/7 champion. There is no Money in the Bank briefcase holder for the women. And NXT's Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are the women's tag team champions. And that's across all four brands in the WWE and WCW. For SmackDown, we'll do all the WWE ones first. On SmackDown, Roman Reigns is the undisputed champion. Big E is the European champion. The Bloodline are the tag champs. Charlotte Flair is the women's world champion. No briefcase holder for the undisputed title. And that's it for SmackDown. On NXT, we have Robert Roode as the NXT champion. Giovanni Vinci is the North American champion. Chase U, who started in WCW, that then got moved over to NXT. They are the tag team champions. And Angel Garza is the NXT Cruiserweight champion. Cora Jade is the women's champ. And then, of course, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. You know all about that. As for our brand, WCW, we'll show you everybody that we have. Our World Heavyweight Champion, of course, Drew McIntyre. The men's United States Champion, MJF. Dominic Mysterio, the Cruiserweight Champion. Sean Jr., the TV Champion. And the WCW Tag Team Champs, the APA, Farouk and Bradshaw. And Becky Lynch is our Women's Champion. And CM Punk beat Ilya Dragunov to get the briefcase, the Money in the Bank briefcase, so he can cash that in at any time that he chooses. And I believe we do have another title. I'm going to check on Dynamite. X-Division champ Scott Steiner is the holder of that belt, and that's all we got so far. So all the title belts, you guys are updated on that. All the shows, the PLE shows, nothing much else going on. An update, just figured I'd do a quick video, let you guys know the series is coming back and where we stand as far as title holders. And I'm going to start working on Nitro, getting it worked on, and hopefully I'll have it done by the end of this week. And we'll see if I can get it uploaded possibly this weekend. I'm not sure, because putting the shows together is not terribly hard. I just got to pick what matches. Here, I'll show you guys. I got to go in here and then edit all these matches, what I want to do, who I want. Do I want any title runs? Stuff like that. I got to go through all this and fix it. But the problem is, when I record the results, you see the recorded playback that you guys see in the shows. Then once all that's done, I have to do it in separate files because it gets too big. And then I have to take them in Power Director and then put all the show together. And it takes time after everything's all put together. Then when the video's rendering everything together, it takes at least an hour or maybe two, depending on how big the show is, to put together one show. So I'm expecting this next one, since it's the show after SummerSlam. It's going to be a beefy show because we're going to have a lot of, probably some feuds that are going to be kicking up, some title contenders. Of course, what's going on with Sting? He's got his run to his retirement at Mayhem, possibly. We have CM Punk. When's he going to cash in? We got all sorts of goodies. And now the new wrinkle with the women's tag title implemented, we're going to have a lot of people from other brands interfering, and it's gonna be a fun ride. So hoping to get that episode recorded, put together, and uploaded by the end of this week, probably the weekend, because I'm going to also be jumping into Cyberpunk and getting that good, as well as I decided, and I'm going to announce it here, I'm bringing Wreckfest back. I love playing Wreckfest. My son, my 6-year-old son, he absolutely loves it. He loves crashing the cars and stuff, so he's kind of the one that got me hooked on Wreckfest again. I love watching videos of other YouTubers playing it, so I'm going to bring Wreckfest back and have a good time with that. So keep an eye out for that series making its return. If you like this episode, hit that like button. Leave a comment if you like. Subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to help out with future projects, upgrades to the channel, please visit my Patreon at patreon.com/mntwins28, or you can drop something in the old Cash App. You don't have to help, but any help is always greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace out.